Right, welcome back. Um, for traders here, majority of us heard about the news of how Trump raised China tariff. Anyways, that was what brought these large sales across every pair. Not just forex pairs, like futures, stocks, Bitcoin fell as well. So that was the major reason. On the other hand, I am not more of a fundamental trader. I really don't pay much attention to the news. Just look at the charts and do my thing. Like I've always said in my previous videos, I said that I don't know when this fall will start, but then I have seen liquidities here and continuation of this buy. I'm expecting to continue around here. So this is my own. Once price gets here and I see if it gets here this year, I know I made a video saying I don't know. So that's like the sweet thing about trading. You don't have to know, just understand what is going on, right? So whatever video I have made in the past, I think 2 weeks ago or thereabout, I have always been vocal about this zone being an interesting zone from this push. Yeah, right. So I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's what I'm expecting. And this is just today's 11th, so we're still in the first full week of October, and this fall is happening. So release weekly engulfing candle for the remaining weeks. At least for next week, I'm expecting more fall, and maybe the week after, I'm expecting more falls. Now, am I going to blindly continue my buys from here, even if I'm expecting something like this? Right? No, I won't. So when I get here, I have to see confirmation as well before I embark on the journey. But when I see a very clear confirmation, I am holding it. If this zone is reacted on before the year runs out, I would probably hold it till next year and watch it and see how it goes. So this is for anybody that is watching, for those of you watching, this is a very good point of interest for you to look at. Is it that you swing it? And definitely when the confirmation comes, I will make a video and post it. Take advantage of it, swing it, and or you want to take daily, whatever it is you want to do. You want to take intraday trades, still very fine. So that is a long-term view. Then coming into this week, for the past 2 weeks I haven't really traded much because I have been battling with something personally, so made me I wasn't really focused. in my trades. I was just, I was distracted a whole lot. Right, but yesterday, being Friday, I was able to take this out. Now, I'm just going to walk us through how I took it. Now, before this happened, I already made video of this break. I think I made it last week. I think I made a video of this, and I said there are two things I was going to expect going up, because daily body candle closed above this previous daily high, but then leaving a daily rejection is actually bringing a clear message of bearish push. And I marked out here as where we started the whole thing from, and there was a zone I marked out in 1 hour here, around here. That was before all of this. In 1 hour. Yeah, so this was the zone. Right. So I was following price, and I saw this Monday rejection as price reacting from. There was a zone here as well, a demand level as well. 1 hour. Now, if you, I guess some of us that are already good traders, know what we're doing. You would understand the link between refining zones in 1 hour from daily. So that being said, I saw this move, and then price rejected, right? Monday rejected, Tuesday rejected. Now this is now a consolidating market. Why? Because it's not clear. It's just giving rejections. Now rejections can go either ways, right? It's that it goes down or it goes up, but then regardless of where it's going to go, you're still going to see 1 hour structure as the intraday structure very clear, and you're going to see where you can take your short-term trades. You see how I marked it out here. So you're going to see where you can take your short-term trades while you keep waiting for daily to give you that cue of the next thing to do, right? So this happened on Wednesday. This was that rejection on Wednesday. I was still calm. Remember, I expected all of this liquidity to be taken out, right? Then Thursday, this engulfing happened. Now, this was what I was waiting for daily to tell me what's going to happen. Now, after this, I felt this was not valid anymore, because this is a 1 hour zone, right? So at the end of the day, you don't need to complicate yourself while you're making all of this analysis. Just don't lose focus of the higher picture. Now this is superior to this, daily superior to 1 hour. So at the end of the day, whatever it is you mark out in 1 hour, it's short term, right? It's short term just to complement the whole structure of daily. So it gives you, like, in terms you want, in case you want to trade daily, right? It gives you an intraday trader, right? So it gives you opportunity. You see the structure clearly here, and gives you opportunity of where to take short-term trades via what is going on here. Now, after this daily was engulfed here, this was no longer valid for me. Why? Because in daily, it did not show as another block. It showed as a liquidity level. And now this other block, this other block here has been reacted on 1, 2, 3 times. So obviously this is not going to, nothing's going to happen here again. This is going to be taken out as well. And if you look down, I think I made the video 2 weeks ago, and I've said that all of this have been reacted upon, all of this, we've seen rejections here, all of this, right? So I'm not expecting any to hold again, because all of it have been reacted not once, not twice, right? This one, 1, 2, 3, this one, 1, 2, this one, 1, 2, 3, this one, 1, 2, 3, right? This one, 1, 2, 3. So I had multiple reactions on each of these key levels in daily, so they don't look sufficient any longer to hold anything. Now, after seeing all of this, what was the 1 hour structure here? This was it. This was the 1 hour structure. Yeah. Now this was actually the trade I was calm taking, right? The previous ones I took, like I said, I was going through some personal issues, but then I found peace. I just find peace in trading. So whatever it is I'm going through, I still show up, but then you make sure you are in the right mindset so that you won't start seeing every candle moves, seeing your problems in every candle move. So make sure you're mentally okay, right? So obviously this whole move here, this was the intraday I was waiting for, and now daily has aligned with the 1 hour. So if price gets here, daily aligns with 1 hour, and then I take my trade based off, hold it based off what I'm seeing here, right? So so that was it. This happened, all of this happened, and this rejected here. I always want to have confirmations every time. I don't just blindly trade because I know how to, right? You just have to let it lead you, that's all. Let it lead you, and that's how you have peace of mind. The best traders I've known, that's how they approach it. Okay, so I saw this rejection, and if you have been following, you will definitely know my in and out, the way I slice my onions here. Then when I get this, I go down to 5 minutes to check where to execute from. Fair value gap. Yeah, right. Then I saw the continuation here, which I also aligned with 15 minutes, which was 15 minutes was giving this, plus this other block was reacted on 15 minutes, but then 5 minutes already gave me a fair value gap. So all I did here was mark my 15 minutes candle, right? And then I marked out my midpoint. Now this is personally my own discovery on how I approach my trades, right? Every other person might be different, so that's another sweet thing about this trading thing. Everybody have different things that work for them, in as much as you make money. That's the main thing, right? as much as you make money. So marked it out, and then it all aligned and corresponded with what I have here. Now this is all confluences, right? The daily has spoken, 1 hour has spoken, 15 minutes has spoken, 5 minutes has spoken. Now you mustn't, all this time frame mustn't speak to you before you take your trades, right? Sometimes I do the whole of it, sometimes I don't. The most important thing is daily and 1 hour. What they say, that's the most important thing. Yeah, you need to have clarity from the higher time frame. Get it right from the higher time frame, then you can now proceed to whatever lower time frame that works for you. Right? This is based on what I discovered myself, right? So you can discover yourself what works for you, or you can follow up and use what works for me, because this is literally a very simple approach. Then when I saw all of this, it came down to 1 minute. Now what's the essence of coming down to all of these things? Me personally, I love precise entry. Personally, I love precise entry. I've always liked doing things with precision every time. I know I won't do it every time, right? But then most of the time when I get the opportunity to, I do it. So this is just like my life in trading, right? So I come down to 1 minute. What is the essence of 1 minute? 1 minute is just going to help you see those hidden liquidities, right? It's going to help you see those. And now don't try to over-refine. When you're over-refining, you can, get carried away when you over-refine. So it takes a very, you have to be really, really grounded in all of these things so you don't lose focus, right? For me, come to 1 minute, spot out as a matter of fact, this 1 minute thing is, I have been practicing it for a while now. So I just decided to, engage it to yesterday's trade. So I came to 1 minute, and then I looked for, because price was already here where I want to take my trade from, in the 5 minutes fair value gap, which also was confirmed by 15 minutes. So all I needed to do is wait for that lower time frame sniper entry to ride the whole thing, right? So mind you, all of this was about 700 plus, right? So I go here and did all of this, and then traded from here. I don't know if I had it before. I usually like putting mine before. I don't know if I had it, but then even though yesterday was okay, but the whole week for me wasn't okay. So go again next week, and I'll say that later. So I took the trade from here. Now taking it from there, I wanted to hold, so I left it. And then waiting for more opportunity. Set my alert here. This was taken out. I was alerted that this has been taken out. I was notified that this has been taken out, and then I came back to look for continuation, right? And then I saw one here, this one here, continuation, break of structure here, lower time frame, internal break of structure, and boom, price took this out and again came to 1 minute. Coming to 1 minute, you would see the whole you'll see the whole liquidity, right? See, it's taken out and boom. But I didn't take it from here though. I just paid attention to what's happened here. Now after that, there was another break, which was this another break. Yeah, before this one. Then I came here. Now coming to 15 minutes. Okay, it was in USD JPY. Something I wanted to show, but it was in USD JPY. I will get to it. Okay, so I came here, marked out this 5 minutes of that block because liquidity has been swept here, obviously, right? So marked it out and then came to 1 minute and what do I get? Break. Saw my whole liquidities and all that. Took the trade. Right. So that's just practically how my Friday went, and this whole thing, like I said, went about 700 points. Okay, the whole trade I took was about 700 points, but it went about 1,300 points just on Friday. Now, before I talk about what I'm going to just show my trade, I think I kind of like the trade. That's why so this broke here, and then this is 1 hour, right? So I had to look for continuation here, which was this. Okay, so this was it. This was the trade. Yeah. Right. So I had this whole break. Okay. Yeah. So why I wanted to show this is because of what 1 minute does. Right now, this is 15 minutes fair value gap. Right now, to some persons, they will tell you that you have to measure from here, right? Midpoints. I also do it. But now I've stopped now after getting this knowledge. The market, you can see that price not get there, right? And you must have probably heard some people say that fair value gaps, you have to have a very wide stop loss. Yeah, true, just for you to get in the trade, right? But then that is the work of 1 minute. 1 minute shows you where to enter, how to enter. That's if 5 minutes is not clear. But then between these two, between 5 minutes and 15 minutes, you have to pick one as your lower time frame continuation. That if you're still starting out, you have to pick one. Now imagine you're being confused because this is 15 minutes fair value gap and this is 5 minutes of fair value gap. Right now you're now waiting for price to get here and price is not get here, and you feel bad for missing the trade, right? Exactly. So whatever it is you get here, for me, let me just give a clue of how I interchange it. So whatever it is I get here, especially when it is confusing like this, we have fair value gap here, we have fair value gap here, I'll just go to 15 minutes and see. 15 minutes will give me a clearer view of okay, what's going on. So let's work with this. Right, so that's just it. So coming into next week, obviously we've seen a very big push. Right? So what am I expecting? This is a very big engulfing candle, and if you look at it from here, you still have liquidity here aside this big one here. So Do I want to swing it? I do want to swing it, honestly speaking. I do want to swing it, and what's going to make me swing it? Because now is a swing opportunity, right? So what's going to make me swing? I will still do my intraday trade too, definitely, because swinging makes me like not come to the chart again. So I like coming to the chart at least every day to learn something. Right, so coming here, I measure, write down the midpoint, which is obviously another block here. So as price gets into this weekly other block, I will look to swing from here. In the other way, in terms of intraday, you come to daily. Definitely, you see this refined this thing here. Now, price might get here or might not. That is why it's always good to mark out the higher time frame zone and then watch how price reacts. Patience. Now, for this one, for daily, you see. Okay, so it's basically the same thing. This daily candle is basically the same thing. So I want to mark out my midpoint, daily midpoint, which is basically at the same level at where the start of what's it called, weekly other block is. Just few distance between this weekly midpoints and this. So all I do is watch to see what's going to happen. Then coming to 1 hour, you see now that, so you probably want to see some pullbacks because this is a big major fall, right? So this way you see some very nice pullbacks, and inside here you see internal liquidity. Yeah, so this internal liquidity is more reasons for price to get into this weekly midpoint. Over there we have fair value gap. So this is what I'm expecting for this week. Let's see how it goes, and stay tuned. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like, comment. Whatever it is you want to ask, comment. Right. Something else very important: psychology. Anybody can be a very good trader. Like trading, it's not the reason why it's difficult is psychology, right? Psychology. So make sure you're coming here, make sure you're mentally okay. Don't bring your problems. Yeah. If you bring your problems, every of these candlesticks will be signaling problems to you. So don't bring your problems here. Just come with a clear mind, and after trading you can go back and think of whatever problem you have. But when you're trading, don't, because it clouds your mind to do what you are not supposed to do, right? So anyways, like, subscribe, share, so it gets to people that needs it. And I just showed that trade on USD JPY. US30 is just my favorite. Doesn't mean I don't trade every other pair, but then I love this so much. I love it so much. So that's just my own. Right? Every other person has theirs, but this is just mine. Anyways, have a lovely weekend, and keep studying, keep improving, keep getting better. I'll see you